largest symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Really? 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 You remember what I said last week? You are cursed!
Death, taxes, and Drew McIntyre crying like a damn baby. But the question is, if you can beat me, can you handle the burden of this title? If you can't beat me, can you handle the burden of having to acknowledge me?
But you can't blackball me. They can't blackball me. And listen up. I can gleefully stand on the bridge and blow it up because, bitch, I know how to swim.
This ain't no disco. Ain't no country club either. This is the 3 Count Thursday podcast. So let's go, baby.
And I think at the end of the year, the OTC can get some.
Hello, everyone. 3 Count Thursday. We're live. It is July the 23rd, 2026. Glad to be back with you. Hope you are doing well wherever you are. And make sure you're following along with us on all of our social media. We are at 3 Count Thursday across the board. Always the number 3, never the word 3. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Blue Sky, TikTok, and Twitter. I'd certainly appreciate the follow. Give us a click there. You can also get our merchandise over on the TeePublic store. You see some offerings right there. Probably have a sale going on. They do a lot of times. Make sure you hop over there. Grab some new stuff. Grab some old stuff. Get ready for the fall. It's almost hoodie season. It's not that far beyond us, and here in the Northeast where it's actually not 1,000 degrees. It almost feels like a hoodie season at the moment. But you can also leave us a voicemail at any time, 717-473-7833. It's also found there in the episode description. Certainly appreciate to hear and look forward to hearing from you somewhere on the voicemails. But no Smoke this week. He's on vacation. He put in some PTO time, so he is out. I believe he's also out next week, but I don't have that. I don't have that confirmed.
Must be nice.
Yeah, no
Right?
kidding.
Yeah,
I think he just took
PTO.
most of the PTO days for all of us this year. So we'll have to.
That makes me upset.
We'll have to work on that for next year. But we will have a guest tonight. Yes, guest tonight coming up. Samira will be joining us in a few minutes. I tried to go back and find the last time she joined us, and it was so long ago I couldn't even find it in the archive. So it has been.
We'll have to ask her about that timeline because she said she just hit her 5th year anniversary. I don't know if that was just for ring announcing because she started joining us well before she started doing that.
Well, yeah, because I think you guys had her on before WrestleMania pandemic on the preview show, and
we were in our old house when Mark had his windows down interview with her and I.
I wanted to find that episode so bad, but I had no it's like trying to find a needle in the haystack. Like going back over a decades plus worth of podcasts and trying to find just a random one where Mark's being loud is just it's very difficult. So
that was standard Mark back then.
Oh my gosh.
Digging through boxes in his attic, or he was in his car
with the windows down, probably driving home from Hershey Park, I would imagine.
I was driving to Hershey Park. I absolutely was.
Gosh. Yeah, so it's been a while. It's been a while since we've been since we've had a guest.
The pandemic is where Mark started to get his own shows because he had a few 90 Day Fiance episodes.
He sure did.
We need to do that again, Tim. I'm still watching.
That's
good.
That's great. Like how many they're still making new versions of that?
Oh, sure. Sunday night there was a new version.
Oh
God. And then the 90 Day Diaries, Tim, is on too. That's the real short ones. They're easy to digest.
No, I still don't think they are.
You know what would be interesting is you would become a 90-day fiance influencer.
I would like to.
Well, you should.
I might have a shot with Paola.
No one else is trying.
Right. You'd be the one.
Hey, they all jumped off that ship, so it's empty.
It's a completely untapped market. So
they need a new captain. You might as well get me involved, Matt.
Good.
I don't know why you're arguing with us. We're telling you to do this.
We're encouraging you. We're telling you to do this.
I'd like to.
Sorry for believing in your dreams, Mark. My goodness.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I'd like to interview Angela.
That'll be the end of that. No more believing in Mark's dreams.
Yeah, never again.
Never again. We tried and it didn't work. So never again. Well, let's before our guest gets here, we'll go around the room. Tim, how we doing?
You all right, Tim? I'm good. It's good to see that we start an episode of the podcast and everybody can talk freely and there's no muting.
Yeah, no mute. Why would anybody get muted?
I don't know, Jim. Why would anybody get muted? I guess that's between the mute button and God. But we'll figure that out later. But I'm good. Today is my Friday, so I'm off tomorrow.
Nice.
I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm debating on talking. I'm trying to talk myself out of talking myself into talking myself out of going to. Yeah, I know. Follow the bouncing.
I think
ball.
I got where you're going.
Yep. I'm trying to do a double feature tomorrow.
Okay.
Since I'm off all day.
Yes.
And so I'm debating on doing it. I got cold feet. So I was gonna do it, then I got cold feet, and now I'm trying to get hot feet, I guess.
The old hot foot. Now
talk about hot feet. Jim will get
stop it.
Will get
knock it off. Knock it off.
Let me pull these dogs out right now.
No, knock it off. So double feature meaning you're going to 2 movies. Is that what you're?
Yeah, back to back.
What, The Odyssey and what else?
The most adult, grown-up double feature I could possibly do if it's still in theaters, which would be The Odyssey and Toy Story 5.
To.
Oh, Toy Story is definitely
Toy Story
still in. Yeah, that's definitely still in. I saw Moana
for it like they did with Barbenheimer, because that was the last double feature I did.
Well, I think the reason why that had a name is because they were both released on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because it was Barbenheimer weekend.
Yeah, that's what it was. That
was a marathon.
I have only seen one of those 2 movies.
Same.
They are both very good movies.
I know.
It was 5.5 hours we were in the theater.
The one I saw is the one you don't think that I saw. Because the other one is right up my alley.
Yeah.
So you saw Oppenheimer and didn't see Barbie.
Oh, I wasn't Ken enough.
Well, you'll have to let us know, Tim, if you end up making the double feature.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the spirit moves. We'll see how the bones, how little the bones creak when I wake up tomorrow. Got
a comment there. Double feature featuring any movie with The Odyssey is cinematic sicko stuff.
Yeah, man.
Not wrong.
Look, I'm hardcore. And here's the thing. I'm ending with The Odyssey.
Wow.
I'm going to start with Toy Story and end with The Odyssey.
I think you got to.
You have a pretty solid cinematic day.
Yeah, I think I'll hit all the emotions.
And this is from someone that hasn't seen The Odyssey. But when we were in Universal Studios, we did the studio tour, and they built like an actual ship, and they had the massive blue screen that was still there too. So I'll have to see if I can find the pictures. I maybe took a video of it, but like it was an actual like working ship that they drove past. Just seeing that set design, it was like this movie's gonna be legit.
Yeah, I learned something about myself that I have not seen the last 5 Christopher Nolan films.
Oh, wow.
I'm so mad at myself.
Well, do that. Well, I was going to say do that before. You won't have time to do it before the movie. Do it after. Do it after the cinematic double feature. Just carry that through. That's your entire weekend.
Sure. I'll speed run Interstellar, Dunkirk, Tenet, what was the movie before the Odyssey?
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, yes.
There you
and
go.
then the Odyssey.
Yeah,
I feel like there's another movie
just burn through
that
them,
I
Tim.
missed in that list.
It's all light work.
Skip Dunkirk and Tenet, honestly.
There you go. So your weekend already got lighter. Congratulations, Matt.
You all right, sir?
I am doing well. Sorry, I was trying to find this video of the Odyssey boat. I sent to the
Devin
group
was upset.
chat. Devin's always upset.
Just every week, every Thursday at 8:00. Why do you need a reminder?
Right, you don't need to be reminded. We're here. We tell you when we're not going to be here. So if we don't tell you we're not going to be here, just be here. It's that easy.
His timing's probably off because of the daylight savings thing going on.
Probably it. All right. So yes, I am doing well. Almost Friday, busy weekend ahead. We're going to see Bluey's big play. Going to see the Phillies Yankees.
Nice.
Concert tomorrow.
Oh, what concert?
And some OAR and Gavin DeGraw.
Oh, nice.
Some would say that money cannot be hidden.
Some would say that.
Boy, oh boy.
Cannot.
What a busy weekend. That sounds like a month's worth of things.
Quite a weekend, yeah. I got some out of the parks work to do over the weekend too. New episodes coming up. We're doing Robin Hood next, and then the following tonight's guest Samira is going to be talking High School Musical with me in a couple weeks.
Very cool. Very cool.
Don't know how we're going to incorporate that into the parks, but we'll see. It's the challenge of the show.
There's always a way. And when there's a will,
kids would like it.
There's a will, there's a way.
I have an idea.
Go ahead, Tim.
Well, no, you got to save it. You can't just share that on this show.
Come on,
Mark.
Mark.
A wrestling.
What kind of?
You're a fool.
What kind of monster? I'm just gonna direct traffic to out of the park, because little do you all know, the most listened to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids podcast in Out of the Park history is out right now, featuring me.
Factual.
You gotta listen to it. It's worth its listening weight in gold.
It was a great listen. A fantastic
113 minutes, so it's a nice road trip episode.
Yeah.
If you're driving you got a 2-hour trip ahead of you, we got you covered.
Road work, or like if you're having one of those like housework weekends, pop in the earbuds and just go to it. And that'll get it done. It was a really fun episode.
One of the proudest incorporations into the park I think we've had with some of those things. We left no stone unturned.
No, we did not.
You really did not. It was fantastic.
We're gonna make sure that when they come to the park and they go to the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids section, that they also cannot hide money.
Yeah, right. Cannot. Well, speaking of hiding money, Mark.
You all right, sir?
I'm fine. It's good to see everybody. I'm fine.
Good.
I'm a little sleepy. I've had a long week. I've had a long year.
It's been a long year.
You could have stayed home. You could have stayed off.
Big Mac,
you could have
Mrs.
taken
Smokey.
a day. You could have taken some PTO. I know you don't get as much PTO as us
because you're the
being
intern.
An intern, but you still get PTO. We legally had to give it to you.
Yeah, we don't have to pay him for it, but we're allowed to give him days off.
You guys are getting paid.
Well, jeepers no.
Jeepers no. But I'm fine. Too bad Smokey's not here. I'd love to talk about Morgan Wallen.
He's not here. You can talk to him off air. You can talk to him when he returns in
I'd like to talk
a
to
week or
Smokey
two.
about being.
Did anyone else on this show get an invite? Because I remember asking the chat about Ella Langley tickets and didn't hear anything about that.
No, I didn't get an invite.
I'm looking around to see if anybody here got an invite. Anybody? Sting?
No. Now I did invite everybody to the Beach Boys this weekend in Lancaster, but they done canceled on us.
They what?
They canceled. I was so upset. I ordered the tickets. Mark and I were going to go tear up the mean streets of Route 30 East in Lancaster.
Sure. I was looking forward to this. I really was.
And me too, man. I unapologetically love the Beach Boys, and I was looking forward to it. I've never seen them before.
How can you not like them?
I mean, a couple years ago, like they're the one band. I mean, I guess granted, it's probably just because the number of original members keeps dwindling. But like they're the one band that their tickets have gotten cheaper over the years, because a couple years ago, the tickets that would have been like $50 for us, Mark, were a couple years ago over $100. So I was very excited when I got the tickets, and then the next morning, I got a phone call that the show has been canceled, will not be rescheduled this year because of their
darn shame.
So
did they cancel both shows, Jimmy, or just the evening?
Both shows this weekend in Lancaster canceled.
4 and 5.
Was that the closest they were coming?
Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't even know where else they're playing yet. Maybe Stamos wasn't going to fly in, so they said they
Stamos
packed
was busy
it in.
today.
He was upset.
So I'm gonna. Mark and I are gonna close down Hershey Park on Saturday night.
Yes, we are. It's gonna be great.
Forever?
No, just for the night.
Just for the night. We're gonna try to reopen it the next day. Maybe they'll give us.
I'll high five you guys as I drive out of Hershey.
There we go. Yeah,
around lunchtime.
It's like when we passed the torch,
the
Phillies the other month to the beach. We'll just do that at Hershey this time around.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it's gonna
be a great weekend. I'm looking
not a bad way to spend a weekend. My wife and daughter will be at the Hershey Park on Monday.
On Monday.
It's
a good day for it.
Do they need some tips?
No.
Do you have
I mean, it's an amusement, but like, what do you like? It's an amusement park. I think they'll be okay.
Give me your go-to first time at Hershey Park tip, Mark.
Let me see here. You want to make sure you get over to the arcade by Mindtown Biddles.
Well, first off, if you tell somebody who's never been to Hershey Park that, they'll never find that place because Mindtown Vittles doesn't exist, Mark.
Secondly, if you're telling someone that's going to a thrill rides park to get to the arcade quickly, they're probably going to be regretting their decision to visit said park.
They're going to ask, are we going to Hershey Park or are we going to Knoebels?
Oh, come on. You don't have to take shots at Knoebels. They're still mourning the loss. They're still mourning the loss of Dick Knoebel. My advice, if you get there in the morning, is work your way to the back of the park first before the crowds, because most of the crowds will work from the front backwards. Go to the back first, do the rides there, work your way forward.
Now, is it similar to Disney where there's rope drops and like people rush to a specific ride, or?
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's been a while since I've been to the parks. I remember it being like a narrow lane before it opened up. Is that still the case?
No, they mixed it up, Matthew. They have. You haven't been up there since they bitched it all up. Is that true?
No,
I
they
couldn't
didn't
tell you the last time.
They did not bitch it all up. The new entrance is wonderful. It's wide open.
It is nice.
No,
I thought he may have said benched it, like they put a bunch of benches out. I didn't expect. Put a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt on Mark, and he's just full of colorful language.
I got upset.
He's just dropping bad language everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they do an early access thing, but like I don't know that anybody like rushes to one specific ride.
Well, I'll tell you what, the common folk who don't get in for the sweet start will be down there. Now they can ride Candemonium, Matthew. They'll let you in Chocolate Town.
In the carousel.
So you can ride the carousel and Candemonium. It's like Pandemonium, Tim.
Hey, guess what?
Hey.
About 7 minutes ago, Matt asked for your hot tip, and we still haven't gotten it yet, except for go to a place where no one older than a person born in the year 2000 would know what an arcade is, by a place that doesn't exist.
Well, you can always hit the monorail. That's a good one, Matt.
Whoa!
Get on the monorail quickly.
Is it a good one?
Well, I like it a lot. I'm not saying I want to go pick out curtains, but I like it.
You only ride that in terms of like rides, right?
I like the monorail. I like the Kissing Tower.
I mean, the Hershey Park monorail moves slower than the People Mover at Disney World. Just as a comparison. I mean, if you're looking at it just depends. I mean, you have the Wildcats Revenge down at the far end of the park.
Revenge.
That's probably.
Matthew, hey, I'm gonna ride my Wildcat.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm gonna take revenge on you.
I hate you sometimes. I
Hey.
really do.
I'm a Bobcat.
Devin liked
Hey.
the old entrance of Hershey Park.
It was nice, but it was very much a bottleneck.
I said Dolly World greater than Hershey Park. I've never actually been to Dolly World.
I feel like Ryan's been to Dollywood.
Yeah,
a few
he
times.
just went.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, did he go there last year? Or did he just drive by it? I can't remember if he
I thought
actually
he
went.
went.
To
I
the
think
park.
I think he went.
Oh, Mike hits us with the hello Smokey. Yeah, hello Smokey. Maybe you'll hear
Hello,
this
Smokey.
somewhere.
There it is. Wherever you are, Smokey.
Somewhere
He's a
through
good boy. I spent a lot of time with Smokey the last few days.
Well, because
Did ya?
you guys invite each other to things.
Probably why he's off tonight.
He needed to relax. He had enough of
He's
it.
actually not even on vacation. He's just sitting in his room in silence, just trying
He's
to.
actually parked outside my house.
It's just,
Poor Smo- he got a double dose of hot this time. My loving son was with me through most of it.
Yuck.
Gosh.
Sunday at her. So I'm at Hershey Park with my mom, my stepdad, and my wife on Sunday, and Ryan and Smoke comes up, and we were gonna meet in one spot in the park, and we get there, and all of a sudden I look and I'm like, is that Mark's kid with Ryan? So and I guess Smoke. What's the story, Mark? Smoke came and picked up Alex.
I
took him to
I
Hershey
didn't know
Park.
Alex was going to Hershey Park. I was working. I was out there at work, and I think you sent a picture to me. And there's my loving son at Hershey. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I was swimming along, met the boys and the girls up at Hershey's, having a good time.
Does Alex
then-
have a season pass?
Oh, sure. He's had one every year. For
He
the
was
last
unhinged
12
on
years.
Sunday. I don't know if seeing Ella Langley in person just had him
Oh,
in a
he
whole
was
different mood this week. But
Oh.
I've never heard your kid just that unhinged.
Wait, he's been wild.
He's just out of control. Apparently, he told, because him and Smoke and my wife went on the Ferris wheel, because I don't do big spinny rides that go high in the air. And he apparently told Smoke to try to kiss my wife.
Oh, for God's sakes. That
Yeah.
probably sounds right.
Yeah, he
Poor
was
Mrs. Big Jim.
he was out
He's a
of control.
monster.
We have a few minutes until Samira joins us. I have a keep 3 cut 5 that is wrestling related if we want to
Let it
Oh,
rip.
sure.
churn through it at this point. One that we will do with her as well, but this one
Yeah.
can be just for you boys.
All right, we can do that. Now, Matt, did you have any other questions about Hershey Park, or we can circle back?
No, we're good on that. All right, so this is keep 3 cut 5 wrestling factions.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
First on the list, we have the Shield.
God, it's a tough one, Tim.
I mean,
I feel like they would have all went on to greatness without the Shield.
Ramen Reigns would have for sure.
What about the plumber, Moxley?
The plumber?
He looks like a plumber.
Devin says keep.
I think the Shield's a keep, man.
That's tough.
I mean,
They've been all champions. I guess we have to keep them, Tim.
modern day factions.
I didn't
Shield?
say modern day.
I know, but I mean, I'm thinking like, I understand this is an all-time list, but like, in the
No,
last,
wait.
hold on, yes,
So,
Mark?
how many are we keeping? 3.
We keep.
Yeah.
Good God, we do this every week.
Yeah, Mark.
Well, I think we have to cut them because NWO,
All you gotta do is just count. Look at the scoreboard.
the Horsemen.
Here's the thing.
Dangerous
There's also a
Alliance.
lot of bad factions.
Right.
For every horseman, you have a right to censor. That's all I'm saying.
That's
Don't
true,
say
but-
right to censor's bad. Don't say right to censor's bad.
I'll cut right to censor just based on their entrance
I
music.
would cut
You
them
got-
too.
I'm just saying.
The Ministry
So,
of Darkness. You got.
If you now, Mark, I think changed his vote. Tim, if you want to
I'm-
cut,
yeah, I'm
we
changing. I'm
can.
gonna
We
cut.
can cut. But I just wanted on the record that I did want to keep. But we can cut.
We're keeping it.
We're keeping it.
Tim's a keep.
What if we lose the Freebirds?
Good.
You might lose the Freebirds. All right, so the Shield is a keep.
Yes.
Yes.
Next on the list, you have Evolution.
See, you're killing me.
I think we have to cut them. We can't keep them. We got to cut them. Because if the Horsemen get cut, there would be no Evolution.
Well, you're right.
I mean, that's the thing. But now here's the question: is the Horseman on the list?
That's what we don't know. Matt's not telling us everything that's on the list yet.
Yeah, we don't know what we don't know.
I put it at number 3.
We can't because we literally
it's not a
already
blind
have-
ranking, Mark. It's a keep.
Oh, it's not a blind. Okay, we're not ranking them. All right, Tim.
For goodness sakes.
I'm gonna have to cut them.
I think we can.
Devin's saying keep. Devin's keeping the first 2 out of it.
That's. Jeez, I don't like it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm with Mark. I think we cut him.
Okay.
I don't like it.
My answer was keep.
Okay.
All right. You've cut Evolution. Next on the list, you have the Nation of Domination.
Boy, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have The Rock.
Yeah.
Or would we, Tim?
I don't think we.
That's a very.
That's a great,
very interesting thought experiment.
That's a good question. Great question.
But I mean, how many others went on the big success out of the Nation? Ron was already.
Godfather's a Hall of Famer.
Godfather's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Ron Simmons was already.
Is Mark Henry a Hall of Famer yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he Mark Henry.
I can see the APA being in at some point as a tag team, right?
You would think.
I think Ron's already in.
Yeah, I think Ron's already in.
I think they are already in, aren't they? Aren't they both in?
The only one not in is D'Lo.
Yeah, D'Lo is not.
Well,
but I think
Ahmed Johnson was in for a hot minute, right?
Yeah,
that's true. Boy, that was.
And was Owen Hart in? Was Owen Hart in the Nation at one point?
Who
was Owen?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, technically,
yeah.
yes.
And now he will not be in the Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame.
I think I got to cut him, and I don't like it, but I have to. I'm all about cutting Tim.
Yeah, I think we got to cut the Nation. That's tough, but I think we got to cut him.
All right, NOD is cut. Next on the list, you have NWO.
You got to keep.
You have to keep him.
You got to keep the NWO, right?
Absolutely. There wouldn't be a DX. There wouldn't be an Evolution. There wouldn't be a Nation. Well, Nation was kind of around, I guess, starting around that time, but then they did.
You have to keep the NWO.
Got to keep the.
You got to keep them.
All right, you've used 2 of your keeps. You have 4 left. You can only keep 1. Next on the list is the Bullet Club.
They're a weaker version of they're a weaker version of the NWO.
Yeah, cut them.
They're going to have to go bye-bye.
They're the Ocean State Job Lot NWO.
I wouldn't go that far.
I know I was being.
Well, I'm not gonna buy $70 worth of NWO and walk out with a $70 gift card to buy more NWO.
Yes, you will.
And
That's
you'll like
it.
it.
Crazy deals.
All right, 3 left. 1 keep on the board. Next is D-Generation X.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it gets real tough.
See, we can't keep them. I want to, but we can't.
So, I'm gonna break people's hearts here. It's a cut.
So,
I agree with Timmy. I hate
it's
to do it.
The best version of DX isn't even the DX that everybody really remembers.
Because the best version's the original version.
The best version is the original version with Rick Rude. Yes.
My one was solid.
Absolutely.
All right, we can cut them. Well, we have to. We had 2 cut votes already, so we have to cut them.
Yeah. So, literally, I mean, there's other stuff. I'm very curious to see what else is on the list.
That's the
All
battle.
right, you got 2 left. Keep 1, cut 1. Next is the Hart Foundation.
These men pump.
Man,
love the
my blood with their hearts.
I love the Hart Foundation, that 5 when it was there, but it was a short run.
Yeah, it was.
Like as great as that run was, it was a very short run, and there's still other factions out there that have been longer term. So while it pains me to say it, I'm okay cutting the Hart Foundation.
I'm going to have to cut them too. I'm sorry if that upsets you, Tim.
All right, so we've cut the Hart Foundation.
We are. So what we have one with this
right,
one's a keep, right? The end.
You're keeping the final one. So you cut Evolution, Nation of Domination, the Bullet Club, DX, and the Hart Foundation. You kept the Shield. You kept NWO. You kept the Job Squad.
Oh, for crying out loud. We made a mistake, Tim.
We made a mistake.
You didn't think I was going to give you 8 bangers, right?
Well, that's the mystery. That is the mystery.
Now, Evolution.
Well, Evolution's the mystery.
Uh-oh.
Tim's gone.
I don't blame him.
Now Mark's going to start his bullshit.
Mark's going to start his nonsense.
Don't even, Mark.
So far, I can still hear you.
Yeah, because you can always hear us, you jerk.
No, I can't.
We have a comment here. The Outbreak, Jackson and Abel is the greatest faction of professional wrestling. Well, some might believe that.
It might be on the next list that we do.
Yeah, we popped Sammy over there with the Job Squad. We probably should have kept DX and just let the final two go by the wayside. I think that's what we should have done.
We lost Timmy.
He'll be back, I think.
Timmy in the process. He said his internet went out.
Oh. Yeah.
That's because he didn't pay the bill. Tim, you got to pay those bills.
They send them in the mail. It's them gimmicks they call bills. Well, while we are waiting for our guest, we are looking forward to talking to her. It's been a minute, but let's look ahead to this Sunday. We actually have an AEW pay-per-view coming up. It is AEW Redemption, the first version of AEW Redemption. Wait, hold on. We're getting a run in here. Is that a smoke?
Uh-oh. It's Tim.
I can't hear anybody. Tim left the podcast.
Hello, Smokey.
Tim.
Hi, everybody. I came in to say hi to Samira. Where's she at?
She's running behind a little bit.
Oh my God, she's pulling a mark.
She's pulling a mark. She is.
Can you boys hear me?
Mark, I swear to God, do not start your bullshit.
I can't hear a thing. It's smoky now.
Nope, I'm kicking.
It's got to be smoke.
It's because I came in.
I'm not playing into his game. I just refuse to anymore. Like it
just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Tim's was here. Samira's about to join.
She's about to hop in. Yeah, it was funny. Like the first 3 times Mark did it, and now it's just old. I really am. I'm just over it. I'm not gonna.
It's just old.
I'm not gonna play his stupid games anymore. I'm not gonna let him hijack our show with his antics.
So what have I missed from the keep and cut?
Hello.
We tried to cut Mark, and you kept me by accident.
We kept the Job Squad. Was the final. Final faction.
We did so bad. I'm glad
we did. We thought you quit because of that.
No, I left because.
But the family's all here. The gang's all here. Smoke even dropped by.
Guys, never keep the Job Squad. What are you doing?
Why no? We didn't have a choice by the end of it. But for the first time in a very, very long time, we've had a guest on the show, and even longer, I think, since we've had her on the show. Samira joining us. Samira, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys? It's been so long since I've been with you guys.
It has been a very long time. We were talking about it before we went on air tonight, and we think it's been at least like 3.5, maybe 4 years. Like it was pandemic era-ish.
I think so. I think it was like before like I really started like doing so much stuff too, which is crazy.
Yeah, your career has definitely taken off, and we'll talk to you about that here in a second.
Yeah, I think the last one was the Christmas movie draft. Right?
Oh my God, I think so. That was like, that was like during when COVID was like kind of slowing down. I think
so.
Oh my gosh.
Well, and there was one time we had you on where Mark here was driving home with his windows down and just the loudest wind noise possible on his way home. Now, see, Ryan's driving right now, and he is capable and smart enough to know you don't have your windows down.
Well, he has air conditioning.
Well,
that's the thing.
And then
that's the difference maker.
I think the next time we had
Samira stuck with us after that.
Well, yeah. She recognizes talent. Like that's the key. And I think then the next time we talked to her, she was at like a grocery store. You were in the midst of like holiday grocery shopping.
Oh my God, was I?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Look, we've all done crazy stuff on the internet.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It's totally fine.
Yeah, you had to like run to the Acme and pick up cookies.
Oh my gosh.
For Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I've waited 5 years to apologize to you, Samira, for that noisy interview.
It's okay. Trust me, it's all good.
I feel terrible.
No, don't feel terrible. But I appreciate you guys bringing me back on again. You guys were probably, I'm pretty sure, the first podcast to ever like interview me and like see like, because I know we're all kind of like local in the Pennsylvania area, so you guys like knew who I was and you started to bring me on very early on in my career. So I always like, I appreciate you guys so much and what you guys are doing.
Oh well, thank you.
Yeah, we are local. We're all from like the Lancaster, York area. Are you Lebanon?
No, I'm well. Funny enough, well, I'm Lebanese, but I'm not from Lebanon. That would actually be really funny. I'm from the Lehigh Valley.
Okay.
And you thought I was going to be the troublemaker.
Yeah, we thought for sure.
That was so funny, though.
We tried.
See, Mark, you could have been funny this week.
I actually thought you were. I knew you were Lebanese. I actually thought you were from Lebanon too.
That would be so cool if that happened, but I don't know why when my family and them all came to America, why they chose like this specific part. I'm like, yeah, but like, why didn't they just go down furthermore to Lebanon? Because then they would have still been in Lebanon.
I was going to say, it's only another 25 minutes or so from where you're at.
Right.
You should just change so where funny. You're billed from.
I always had that question. It sadly never got answered, but you know.
Man. I mean, the country of Lebanon doesn't necessarily have a lot of bologna. Is that true?
Oh my God. Dude, they got a lot of stuff. I was there last summer, so I don't remember. I was just trying to eat a lot of shawarma, like a lot of stuff, but not the bologna.
We are full of it tonight, though. The bologna.
We are. Well, not that never changes with you, Mark.
Well, it's true.
Well,
but Lebanon is a very beautiful country. It really is beautiful.
It's super beautiful, but I'm biased.
Well, I've seen.
Yeah, Mark. When was the last time you were in Lebanon?
Well, I was in
the country.
In the country, I have not. Okay. But I would like to.
Mark, have you ever been outside of the United States?
Oh, sure. I've been to Canada.
Okay.
Before you needed passports.
God Lord.
What year were you in Canada?
That was at least 20 years ago.
I'll say that's a long time.
I can't talk too much more about it.
Oh, okay. Are you the reason that they require passports to go to Canada?
Well, I can't say I'm the reason that it's possible.
Okay.
But it was a good time up there in Niagara Falls.
Well, good. We're glad. We're glad that you had a good time. Now, Samir, we know it's been a long time to have you on. Of course, since the pandemic, and that's post-pandemic, your career's really taken off. So, like, I mean, I feel like, have been less into the independent scene since the pandemic. So, like, from your perspective, like, how has indie wrestling changed in the last 5 to 6 years?
Oof. Well, when you guys started to bring me on, I think I was doing wrestling websites still, if I'm not wrong. So I was still around that scene, and then I transitioned into independent wrestling. So I can't speak too much about it, but like in the past, I would say I've now entered year 5 as of last week. The difference in indie wrestling in the last 5 years, I mean, there is a lot of changes. I mean, there's so many promotions. There's so much to watch, so much to go to, so much to do. And it's nice. It's nice to have all of that, but it's just like also just trying to get in places and who's going to be like the new top people, the new like cream of the crop, because then for them to get signed and everything. But I think it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun because it's just there's so much wrestling everywhere besides like TV or internationally. Like there's just so much opportunity, which is really nice.
So when you started, I mean, again, when we first met you, you were doing the website stuff. You were starting to do interviews for it. I think one of the first times we interacted was at one of the conventions where you were at our table and doing interviews. And so obviously backstage interviewing is a logical next step for you. And you've evolved to ring announcing. I saw you did a referee spot, and you said it was one and done type of thing. But I mean, Jim has said for years, no guests on this show, and here you sit. So, like, what would it take for you to not necessarily ref again, but is there like a fed or an opponent or anything that would actually get you to consider stepping foot in the ring for like a match?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I always said I respect what my coworkers do, putting their bodies on the line, because I know how tough this is of a, sports entertainment, and like you're really putting yourself through the ringer. And I don't think that's just something I can do. I don't think there would be a promotion or a fellow wrestler, like a fellow like coworker, that would get me in the ring. Funny enough, somebody messaged me today, one of my friends. Like I had you guys know, everybody knows I'm up in the gym. And they're like, "Are you training?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not training. I'm just trying to get buff, okay?"
Right.
And they're like, "Well, I want to see you at least body slam somebody." I was like, "Okay, maybe that seems fun, but I don't want to have a full on match. I like my broadcasting. I'll stick to that." And I'm definitely not reffing again. It was a one and done thing. I respect my peers, but I can't. I just can't do that.
Are there any other areas you could see yourself slipping into, like manager or like being kind of a voice for someone type of situation? Because you operate very well on the mic as it is. That could be an area to pursue that doesn't require you getting inside the ring, taking bumps, anything like that.
So I kind of did managing like a couple years ago. Like
Yeah.
first I was brought in for a group called Genesis, which funny enough, they were all of my friends and at Invictus. And they wanted like their own like ring announcer against management. So that was like my job. But then it also kind of translated almost in a way that I was like a manager getting involved, and everybody knew that they couldn't touch me because I'm not trained. I'm not a wrestler, so they can't technically put their hands on me. So it was so cool being a manager and like learning those little bits and pieces from the shows that I did get to do, like just like distracting the other wrestlers or yelling at fans or like and getting booed. I loved that. I thought that was so much fun. So maybe it is a possibility like somewhere down the line to maybe try managing again, because we don't do so much of it anymore. We're not the group, we're not in the same area at the same company anymore. So maybe one day, never say never about that.
I mean, that is.
And if not, I mean, you still have to teach Ryan how to belly dance. I know that was
Oh,
going to be like a long-term
I almost forgot
goal.
about that.
That's gonna be a lot of dancing.
I did forget about that.
Poor Smokey.
Don't worry, Ryan. I still got you.
Yeah,
He's got more moves than a bowl full of jelly.
Oh my god.
He had it noted, ready to go.
Now we've seen like your resume, and if you follow you on social media, I mean the list keeps growing and growing and growing. Is there one in particular, whether it's somebody you work with regularly, somebody you've been with only a small number of times? Is there a company that is out there that if people are like, I've never really given going to an indie show a try, like is there one that you're like, this is the show you need to go out to get into indie wrestling?
Ooh. I would say, and funny enough, it's the two that are coming up this weekend for me, and that's either Power Pro Lucha or ETU Wrestling. And it's funny because Power Pro did show up here in the Lehigh Valley back in May, and a few of my friends came, as well as like my mom. She comes to the local ones, and then my brother's never come to see me before, never came to an independent show. Him and his friends loved that show so much they want to keep coming back. It's just something about it. So I would always say Power Pro Lucha. I love what they got going on there. And ETU, I as like even working there, I get so invested also in the storyline. So I think those are like the two I would say to watch for independent wrestling to get into.
Yeah, I completely agree, especially with Power Pro. They're filling a void that's been missing for a lot of fans like myself who maybe liked a similar flavor of ice cream that they put on over at Power Pro. And I'm very excited for this weekend for you guys for Agent of Chaos. I have not been to the Arlen Specter Squash Court and Hall of Fame out that way, but it is definitely on the radar to get there, and I watch regularly on independentwrestling.tv. Tell us a little bit about what's to expect. From what I understand, this weekend there is a first ever in wrestling history match taking place to headline this big event.
I'm so excited. Okay, I love Power Pro Lucha, and like you said, the Arlen Specter. I don't know if the rest of you guys have seen like the show and how it looks on camera. Like it's a squash
gorgeous.
center. It's literally in Drexel's campus, and it's a squash center. The thing is huge. It's like 2 stories, and so we're all the way like up towards the back where the food court is because it's like a lot of space, and just like the looks of it from the camera is so insane. Like I love working for Power Pro, and like that setup's amazing, but oh my god, I think you could even see it in the last show, me in the background, because how floored I was. I was so excited about this carry my bags match between Julesy and Avery Good. I was like, what's going on? Because I'm gonna be honest, I did not know about that until like maybe like 20 minutes beforehand they like were saying it, and I was like, oh, I was like, wait, this is actually happening. So I'm really excited for that. I'm happy I get to ring announce Avery. So that's gonna be a very, very interesting match. Oh my god, what else is there? We got the Triple Tech Championships. That's a last trios standing match.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Especially the rivalry between the Spectral Envoy and Gummy Burger. I'm like, oh my god. The debut of Eris at the last show, aka Notorious Samimi Sloane Jacobs, like her in the dark side. I was like, I don't know. I love each storyline in this company. Like I really do. Like I love following it, and they just always know how to put on a good show, and I just love working with them. I get so invested in it, and I always just tell people watch it. Like one of my friends that watches like wrestling time to time, because like we said, there's a lot of wrestling nowadays. I was like, no, you really got to watch Power Pro Lucha. Like you have to. Like I'm telling you, there's just something about it that it's gonna get you in, and I'm glad to hear that a lot of people do enjoy it. We sell out like legit like every single time with our shows, and it's just a lot of fun. And then coming up, our next show are like 3 nights of wrestling. Like it's Attack on Trios. I'm so excited for it. Last year was good. We did 2 nights, and then this year is going to be 3. So I'm really excited.
That's awesome. I love to hear it. Like, I mean, it's like I said, it's been a while since we've kind of been in the game, but it's great to hear that it is still thriving. There's a few comments here. AJ says he's here for the first time because, or Sammy says he's here the first time because you're here with us, Samira. So appreciate that. James said he would, if he were ever to wrestle in the future, he would want you as his manager. So you got some fans out there for sure. Now I did.
I think I got my internet issues figured out. I don't know what happened. I got blipped in the middle of that.
Well, good. Good.
But no, I mean, Agent of Chaos is great, and I love again, like to speak to Power Pro. It's the perfect mix of a lot of like the young talent you've never seen before on the indies, with some of the staples. I mean, you mentioned them with like the Spectral Envoy, with Ultramantis Black, the best wrestler to never be signed to a televised wrestling promotion ever in Hallowicked. You've got Cheeseburger, Eric Lee, the Boar, like the main event right there, top of the card's crazy. But another thing Power Pro Lucha is doing is it's bringing back a familiar format of tournament to the independent wrestling scene in September around Labor Day weekend. What about Attack on Trios?
I'm so excited. I know that they released more teams today. And then
Yeah,
I was
4
like
more.
looking and I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I'm getting so excited because like you said, it's bringing that mix of like the Chikara, which was like from, and then we're getting the new faces to mix those together is like it's such an honor. It really is like such an honor to be able to be the voice, like what they call me, the hype commander. That's what my title is for them. It's an honor to be their hype commander and getting to do all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I sit back and I'm like, how did I get to do this? Like what is my life? How did this happen? Like it is like the coolest thing. And I've shared this like a couple of times. My first ever independent show was Chikara back in February of 2014. And then when I got onto the indies, funny enough, my first ever show I worked was Camp Leapfrog, which was like a sub division or like I don't know what the proper terminology is, but it was like still some of those Chikara people were there. And now we have Power Pro, which is like run by, wrestlers, students that were a part of Chikara. And now like I'm with them in the sense of a ring announcing position there. And how it all led up like is the most coolest thing. It still blows my mind how I'm like here, but I'm just very excited. I love working for them. I'll say that all the time. I do love working for them. It's very exciting. I'm very excited for Attack on Trios and the fact that we're having 3 nights of it. I don't know who's popping up. I'm learning as much as you guys are as it goes along. I like to be surprised. So, but I'm ready for this weekend. Angel of Chaos. I think that's going to be a great time. And I know we're just about to sell out in tickets from what I saw.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because I know like when we did commentary and I thought we were going to lose Tim there because he did freeze up. Because like I know when we did commentary, I didn't like to know what was coming. Like I always enjoyed the reaction. So is that something like for you? Like obviously you know the match card going in and who the competitors are, but like do you have any clue about what's coming, or do you just kind of take the moment for what it is?
Okay, give me 1 second. For some reason, I cannot hear anything.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. No.
I do not
Thank
know what
you.
happened. Hang on, let me exit and come back in.
This is no way, and
Yes.
nobody believes this.
There's no way. Mark, did you?
I'm not the
Mark,
only
how
one.
much did you pay Samira to say that?
I like Samira even more. I'll tell you what.
There's no way.
That's
This
crazy.
That's
There's
exactly
no
what
way.
happens to me.
Is it maybe joining via mobile that happens?
Maybe.
I'm on my phone right now, and I hear fine.
Yeah. There's
Maybe
no
when
way.
Tim comes back, when I won't be able to hear again. I can hear you guys now.
There's no stinking way. Let's get her back in here. Can you hear us now, Samira?
I
That's
can
the
hear you now.
wildest.
Oh my
it
God.
started to like say your question, and then it went, and I'm like pressing. I'm like, why did this go out?
Now Mark likes to play this gimmick, and I'm not going to accuse him of sending you money via Venmo because he doesn't know how to use Venmo. But
That's true.
I'm going to assume that he
I
messaged
would
you.
not do that. I'm having a wonderful time.
Well, good.
Thank
No,
you very much.
but I was saying is like when we were doing commentary, like I didn't like to know what was coming. So for you, are you kind of in that same mode where like you're just taking that moment as it is and reacting to it in real time?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I feel like as like my position, I need to know these things because I want to be prepared.
Gotcha.
So right now I could tell you I know already what's happening this weekend with both of my shows because I if they have the run sheet, I want to see it, make sure I have my stuff in order.
Okay.
So that I'm like, I'm ready to go going into this. But I like then when I'm like I like to be surprised because then I'm like, okay, so what's gonna happen? Who's going over and stuff? And I see I'm like, and so then I'm already like surprised. But like it's still you never know what could happen. Hey, maybe something changes day of that we don't know about, or like, but you always gotta like stay watchable. I'm just as invested in as everybody else, but I just like to have it to know for like professionally wise. Like I don't want to be surprised. I want to be on my A game. I'm like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. So if like they need. if something happens and they need a mic and like I already know that I need to be prepared, like that kind of stuff.
That makes sense. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
from the commentary to the announcer, it's a slightly different role.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that definitely does make sense for you to have to at least be aware of what's on the way. Now, Sammy asks here, because we did get questions on social media. We'll probably won't get to all of them. We've already covered some of them just along the way, so appreciate everybody who did submit them in. But Sammy says, and I think we had similar ones on social media as well. What are some of your like inspirations for ring announcing and backstage correspondence? Have you taken anything from those who have come before you in that world?
Yeah, I definitely like take, you study a lot of people and how they have their own style and what they do, like especially like for backstage, like where are their hands, or what have I learned from like other like producers, like what do I need to do with like with my hands, like when I'm asking the question, sure, I can have one hand on the mic, I can be animated, but then I prefer to like put a hand behind my back at when the person is like talking. So like for ring announcing, growing up, Lillian Garcia, Justin Roberts, even now when we had Samantha in WWE, there's just a lot of people nowadays, and then the backstage we have like Renee, Kathy, Alicia, like Lexi. There's so many people that I just see what they do, but I also know what do I need to do? What's my own style? Especially like when it comes to ring announcing, everybody has their own voice and what they do, their own style. So I had to figure out, what's mine, what fits for me, and what's gonna make it sound good for the talent, for them to like it and enjoy their introduction, as well as make the company look good.
I have a two-part question for you, because I mean, if people follow you on social media, they know that you have such attention to detail. You shared the pictures of your note cards, and I've been with you, and when you were at conventions with us, and you had note cards even for that, just to like talk to people that were going to show up. Has there ever been a wrestler that like you filled the whole card because they like had so many notes, or who has been like the most challenging person for you to ring announce because like they either have a bunch of like titles they want to throw out, nicknames, things that you need to include, that has just kind of been like, oh gosh, I have like 15 things I have to say for this person?
I already know who it is. Top of my head, Nick Gage. When I tell you guys, I ring announced him last year, and I've never been more scared in my life of a ring announcement like than anything. Because I was like, I'm gonna do it. I need to do the full thing. I can't mess up. And I remember I was going through it, and then I met him, and he goes, you can just like say like the hometown, if not, and that. I was like, no, I could do the full thing. I read it out to him, and he goes, there you go. He goes, make it your own and like do it. So I was just like, I was scared. I was like, oh my God, this is a long introduction. How am I going to do this? Am I going to memorize all this? And I'm like, oh my God, but this is like, very important. Like a lot of people love this, and people are going to say it with you. Like you got to get it right. I was just like so afraid, but I did it. Like, but it filled up my card, but I'm not looking at it. I think that's like, if a lot of people watch my work, when I'm ring announcing, I don't have the card in my hand. It's on me though. It is on me. Like say like right now I'm wearing a skirt. It could be in a pocket. I'm just not gonna take it out unless I absolutely feel like I need to. I'm already like trying to memorize everything in my head because like I don't want to look at the card. But it's there. It is there.
And second part of the question, we've probably asked you this before. I'm just anxious to see how it's changed now as your career has evolved. But who is still kind of the dream, the one wrestler that if you could ring announce for this person, that would be the ultimate goal for you?
Ooh, so is this like can it be signed, or it has to be unsigned?
It can be anything that you want. The one person that like, if you're like, if I were to ring announce this person, that would be like pinnacle of my career. I would know I made it.
Orton. I feel like that was probably, I was going to say that probably was my answer.
I was going to say, because when Mark and I interviewed you, and you might have not heard the question because Mark's windows were down and everything, but I think I remember like your introduction into wrestling was because of Randy Orton. Like you met him at a show or something, or got to like
Yeah.
meet him in person, and that really kind of started the fandom for you. So I wasn't sure if that was still he's the guy that's top of the list.
Him and Cena were the ones that got me into pro wrestling, but I always stuck with him growing up because of like just how he was in his character. You would think like a little kid like that, because I was like 6 or 7 and he's like this heel. I was just like so entranced because I'm like, he plays the character very well. And still to this day, that's the same answer. Like if I were to ever ring announce him, like that would be like that's the dream. And I've gotten to like ring announce a lot of people that I never thought I would get the chance to, like people that were on TV or like people I grew up watching, but that is like number one, like on the list. If I could ever do that, that would be insane.
That's awesome.
Samira, hey, Ryan in the dark here. I have a kind of a two-parter as well. Everybody in the 3 Count Thursday group has commentated. We've all sat in the commentary seats. Some of us have gotten to do really cool moments with like the NWO and the Independents. Some of us have called like a War Games match. Is there a moment where you were standing in the ring announcing something or somebody, and you were just like, oh my God, pinch me. I can't believe this. Is it like humble brag a little bit for yourself? Like what was that moment where you're like, this is so freaking awesome?
Oh my God. There's like a couple that I can think of, like especially like as I keep going along in my career, and then there's like certain matches that are happening or certain people that I'm working with that like every single time I'm like, how am I here? Like why am I doing this? When Skyda came to Power Pro, I like between him and Hollow Wicked, that one was like insane. Who else lately? Oh my God, there's just been a lot. Gresham and Ortiz and Eddie Kingston. There was a photo I had posted on X of I had met, funny enough, that Chikara show we were talking about earlier. I met Eddie at that show and I had a photo. I actually showed it to him that day. I was like, so 12 years ago, I met you at a Chikara show, and now 12 years, and here we are 12 years later, and I'm about to ring it out to you. That was really, really cool. He told me I made him feel old, but he thought it was cool. That was insane. Oh my God, what else? Especially even like companies like that I get to work with, like when I started working at ETU, becoming the voice of Power Pro, like because I know how much all that kind of stuff like means to a lot of people, and like what an honor that is. Like what else? Matt Cardona and Nick Nemeth, I got to ring announce them at Squared Circle Expo 2 years ago. I found out the day before the show, and I saw that and I was like, huh, I grew up watching them, and now I'm gonna forget. Like it's crazy amount of talent that I've gotten to work with that were on TV that I grew up watching, and now like I'm like, how did I get here? Why do I? There's a lot. I still don't know how I get to do this, but I'm very like blessed and grateful that I get to have these moments.
Love that. And have you dabbled in commentary? Have you done commentary, or is it just ring announcing, backstage corresponding?
So I did commentary 2 or 3 times. It is just not my strong suit. There's so much preparation of work that goes into that I just feel like I never know when to come in, what I really should say. So I'm like, yeah, that's not for me, but but I respect what all of you guys do, because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, there's a lot of work. I mean, everywhere across the board, and obviously, you've proven over the years that you put in the work on your side, and it's every part of it is kind of a kind of a different beast. So, we still have a couple of minutes. I do want to make sure we give you a chance to shout out your social media. Where can people follow you? Just so I don't forget to do that, because it has been a long time since we've had a guest, so I don't want to miss that part of it.
So all my accounts is on my Linktree, which is the Samira Rose. So I changed my handle at the end of last year, finally. So it is the Samira Rose. So it's the Samira Rose on everything: X, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. There we go. Coming up this weekend, though, for wrestling, I'll be announcing at ETU in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, and then the next day at Power Pro Lucha in Philly. I'm going to be back at Boca Raton Championship Wrestling in August, so back to Florida. I'm very excited. I'll be doing correspondence down there. And then, as we were talking about before, Power Pro Lucha's got 3 nights in September. I'll be back at PWJ. The list goes on. There's some surprises here and there, so my socials will, of course, have all of that and where I'll be.
All right, very cool. Now, I do want to say when you were telling the story, you had that. And you said you had the Eddie Kingston photo and you showed it to him. I want to give you credit for that because I know, like, for us, especially when we first started doing, backstage stuff or commentary stuff, like, I know for me personally, I don't know how the other guys were, but like, I was trepidatious to do those things, to like go up to the superstars that I grew up watching and talk to them about it. So I got to give you credit for like just having like no shame whatsoever, bringing the photo and being like, look, this is 12 years ago, and not being afraid to make Eddie Kingston feel old.
Oh no, I was afraid. Actually, I was so scared because I don't know how he was like. I'm like, do I ask? I had to go get his ring info anyway. So I was like, and my friends are like, he's super cool. Like, show him he'll think it's cool. Like, you should do it. And I'm like, and I was like debating. So at first I got his stuff and I'm like debating in my head as he's like telling me his information. I'm like, do I show him? I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to show him and see what he says. And he just like laughed, said I made him feel old, but he thought it was cool. And I was just like, oh my God, it felt so bad.
That's awesome.
You don't have to think, Jim. If that happened to you, you'd have punched him right in the boob.
So I don't.
Jim has a history of that.
Well, so I don't want to be accused of not being an AEW guy. So we won't get to the full preview of Redemption, but let's go around the room here. This Sunday, AEW Redemption in Quebec, the first Redemption show. Main event, singles match, AEW World Championship, Kenny Omega defending against Kevin Knight. Samira, we'll go to you first. Who walks out as AEW champion this Sunday?
Oof, I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of reports, like whatever online chatter, that Kevin Knight is like they're looking for, he's like the next thing. So maybe it's him because Kenny's been around for a bit, so maybe a new guy. But I like both of their work a lot, so but maybe it is Kevin's time. Put him, put the belt on him, see what he could do, who he'll mix it up with. I would like to see that.
All right, Mark.
Kevin Knight, wasn't he Peter Brady on the Brady Bunch?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No, that was Christopher Knight.
Christopher Knight.
Christopher Knight. I was close. I don't know what he'd be doing wrestling.
No.
But then he did. Now Kenny's keeping that title.
All right.
Kenny will retain.
All right. How about you, Ryan?
Yeah, Kenny retains, but I think Knight shows out and establishes himself as like a top tier performer. Cements himself up at the upper card for AEW.
Very good, Matt.
I'm gonna have Kenny put him over. I think that's a good passing of the torch moment.
Yeah, no, I think that you put the title on Kenny Omega so you could get Omega versus Will Ospreay at All In. So Kevin Knight will have his time, but it is not this Sunday. Now, one more question I did want to get from the social media. Obviously, Samira, you're on the road quite a bit. What is this was from at Native Wolf 600 on Twitter. What is your go-to snack when you are on the road?
Oh my God. This might sound lame.
If you say candy corn, I'm leaving.
The show will be over.
That's seasonal. That's seasonal. Funny enough, I've had fans, shout out to Alan. I don't know if he's watching this. Alan brought me candy corn one year, and it made my day.
Probably found it in the trash.
No, it was almost like not in a Pez bottle, but like one of those containers, and the top of the head was a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
It was so cool.
I
knew he was gonna bring up candy corn at some point. I was
we have to.
That's a big fan.
It's gonna sound lame, but it's usually like protein bars. Like if I'm in the car, if I'm bringing it myself and I don't stop, I'll bring protein bars with me because I don't eat much on show day. I get very nervous right before I go on. So I'm not looking to eat anything. So it's usually protein bars, energy drink, and water. But like if I'm leaving and I don't want to make anything at home, listen, we're always going to go to a Wawa if there's a Wawa in the state, because Wawa is better than Sheetz or whatever else is out there. At Wawa, it then depends. Like I might get a rice bowl like with like chicken, or I'll get like a chicken sandwich or a wrap. Like the roasted chicken there, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. I love the roasted chicken. And then they have that freestyle machine, Diet Coke Cherry.
Ryan loves the Coke freestyle machines.
It's
the worst thing that Coke has ever done.
Why?
Why?
Everything tastes like lemon.
Don't get the lemon one.
You don't get the. You can get a regular Coke out of it that tastes like damn lemon. It's the way it like sanitizes itself. I hate the machine. If a restaurant has it, I'll stop going there.
It's true. I've seen him do it.
Very sour.
Are you being serious, Ryan?
He does.
Dead serious.
Yeah.
He's upset.
There's very few things,
I'm as
Ryan.
serious as Jim hates birds.
I do not hate birds. Stop that. Goodness sake.
Jim was just at bird trivia last night. Don't let him fool you.
We were there. It was a foul time. Now, Matt, I think you have a game we're going to close up with here tonight.
Yep, a game. Samira, I don't know if you've participated in any Keep 3 Cut 5s, but we've been doing those a lot. So I'm going to give you guys 8 of a similar topic in a row. You have to keep or cut as they go, but you can only keep 3 of them. And in honor of you, we're doing Keep 3 Cut 5 ring announcers.
Ooh.
Oh god, I'm scared.
All right, so first ring announcer on the list is Lillian Garcia.
Are we gonna keep Lillian?
I mean, I think we have to. When I asked like who's her inspiration, like that was the first name we heard.
Right, I think she's the GOAT female ring announcer.
Yeah.
Are you guys forgetting Mike McGurk?
Yes.
Well,
okay.
Mike McGurk was a little before Samira's time, Mark.
Yes.
She was a little before our time, I believe. I think you're the only one that truly remembers Mike McGurk.
Well,
Mike
Samira,
McGurk is...
you know Mike McGurk, right, Samira?
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Okay. Yeah,
you don't have to humor him. That's okay. It's all right.
She's a WWF ring announcer, female ring announcer for a short period.
That's what, late 80s, early 90s, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she was a daughter of a wrestling promoter out in the Midwest.
Okay.
All right, so we've kept Lillian. Next on the list is Justin Roberts.
I mean, I don't like keeping 2 right out of the gate, so I think we got to cut Justin Roberts.
Yeah, he's a nice fella, but I'm afraid I'll have to cut him.
Oh.
We got Michael Buffer could be on there. You got Howard Finkel.
There's plenty out there.
Oh, I feel bad. I don't want to cut Justin.
He's a nice man.
He's very nice. Funny enough, he gave me good advice when I met him. Like, he actually gave me some great advice about, like, ring announcing and stuff. So I was like, and I like his ring announcing style. You guys are putting me in a tough position here.
We could say that you kept him.
Yeah, you can vote keep. We already, it's majority rules, so we...
Yeah, go ahead. Well,
Jim, what was your
majority rules?
Didn't you say your favorite Justin moment was when Daniel Bryan choked him out?
I don't know that I said that, but I'm not saying I hated that moment, but no.
Jim is getting wild.
All right, next ring announcer on the list is Tony Chimmel.
God bless Tony.
He's a one-trick pony for me, man. The regular superstar, and that's it.
Yeah, I like Tony. I felt bad for Tony one time because he had the unfortunate task of being the ring announcer at Hershey Park Arena for a show that they had originally announced to be Monday Night Raw, and it got moved to be a house show the day before. And man, when he came through the curtain, the crowd just it wasn't his fault.
Heck no.
But God bless you, Tony. But I'm with Ryan. I think he's a one-trick pony. I'm fine cutting him.
Yeah.
I'm cutting him with you guys. We love the Edge. We love the Edge introduction, but
the Edge.
We do.
All right,
Devin, I do love the T-shirt cannon gimmick that happened to him. That's pretty funny.
That was
He
was
angry.
good.
Right in the doodads.
He was hot.
All right. Next on the list we have JoJo Offerman.
Oh, I'd like JoJo.
JoJo was really good.
But I have to cut JoJo.
Yeah, I think it's a cut. There's always hard decisions with these, so I say cut.
I'm going cut as well.
Yeah, I think this is JoJo off the list.
Sorry, JoJo.
Sorry, JoJo.
All right, next on the list from TNA Impact, we have Christy Hemme.
Oh, I like Christy too.
I never knew she ring announced. That's a cut.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know she did either.
Oh,
Well,
sure.
Tim was here and could walk you through Deep Impact.
Well, he would. I need to go back and rewatch, but I'm with Ryan. I say cut.
Yeah, I got to cut her too.
I'll cut her as well because I don't know who else we got going on too.
All right, you have 3 left. You can keep 2 of them. Next on the list is Howard Finkel.
That's a keep. That's a hard keep.
Are you kidding me? Keep.
Easiest keep on the list.
Darn right.
Most iconic.
All right, next you can keep 1, cut 1. Next on your list is Michael Buffer.
God, that guy! What a voice!
Great voice, but like
if you're a WCW fan, I mean, he was all about WCW main events.
So now, like, the question is, who do we think he has last? Because
I don't think there's a more popular ring announcer, period, than Michael Buffer.
Yeah, I got to keep Buffer.
WCW, Ready to Rumble the movie.
Yeah, that's a good point. The MLB All-Star Game this the other week.
I don't know if. I mean, everybody I think grew up mimicking "Let's Get Ready to Rumble."
Yeah, yep.
That's true.
You're right. I think that's a keeper. I was ready to argue for cut, but I think Ryan talked me into a keep.
I'm afraid what the last one is though. Who are we cutting?
Devin said what I
Oh my gosh. Devin getting hostile, called him a one-trick pony.
What did he say? I couldn't read it.
He called him a one-trick pony.
That one-trick pony's a
Michael
millionaire.
Buffer.
Michael Buffer.
I mean, I also called Tony Chimmel a one-trick pony.
Well, you're not wrong.
Poor Chimmel. He didn't get any love ever.
So we're keeping Buffer. Is that the consensus?
Yeah,
here?
I think we're under Buffer.
I feel like we have to.
His catchphrase is one trick. All right, so you've kept Lillian Garcia, you've kept Howard Finkel, you've kept Michael Buffer, you cut Justin Roberts, Tony Chimmel, JoJo, Christy, and you have cut Samantha Urban.
Oh, I like Samantha.
That's the right list.
Yeah, I love Samantha. She was fantastic. She of course was the announcer for my first and so far only WrestleMania, so special place in my heart. But I think we did good.
I think that was a good list that we had.
I think that was real good.
Agreed.
All right.
Solid blend. Yep, you did well.
I'd do it again.
We did well. We appreciate it. Well, Samira, we are going to wrap up the show. We appreciate you being on with us again. Let everybody know. I know it's at the Samira Rose across your social media, but the show's this weekend. Let everyone know.
Yep, at the Samira Rose. You guys can find me on socials, and then this weekend you can find me at ETU in Richfield Park, New Jersey on Saturday night, and then Sunday night I'll be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for Power Pro Lucha. So action packed weekend. Literally, the cards are actually like right here in front of me. There's so many in my hand.
Oh my gosh! Well, we hope you have a tremendous weekend at those shows. Tim did message in. He had internet issues all night. He apologized. He thanked you for joining on as well. Yes, Mark, you have your hand up.
May I ask you a question now, Samira? Is there a fun fact about you that you would like to share that nobody would know? Just something fun that wouldn't come up in an interview.
Wrapping up the show, you put her on the spot.
Well, maybe she plays the violin.
No, I actually don't. Well, I don't know how many people know this. Like, that when I was in high school, I was in the marching band, but I didn't play an instrument. I was a flag twirler.
Oh, like you were in the color guard.
So I was in color guard, and I actually then was in choir from 3rd grade to 12th grade. So I was very into like singing at the time. Not so much now.
That's wonderful.
Very
so
cool.
I would like to say the singing, like in the learning all of that and Brett's supports and things like that, also probably helped translate for me in the broadcasting realm. So like it all tied in together.
Very cool. Well,
absolutely, that's exciting.
From a fellow band geek, I'm one. I was in drumline for 4 years.
Played the accordion.
Band Geeks Unite. Marching band was like so much fun. I loved it.
It was a great time of my life. But again, Samira, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks,
we are going to wrap up the show. Sorry to everyone who was here for the AEW Redemption preview, but we'll have to get to All In next month. But Samira, thank you again for stopping by.
Thank you guys for having me. I had such a fun time.
Absolutely. We'll have you back. I promise it'll be
We'll
sooner.
see you in another 4 years.
I was going to say, it'll be sooner than 4 years this time.
And I can
promise.
hear you very well this time. It was great. I still don't have the air conditioning on though.
Well, of course you
You
don't.
guys gotta have me on before if I ever sign. You have to have me on.
Oh, absolutely.
But we pray that hopefully I get signed.
Yes,
one day.
we will keep our fingers crossed for you. But thank you, Samira, again. Thank you for everybody for listening. For those who submitted questions, we appreciate it. I tried to get to some of them. We didn't have time to get to all of them, but we appreciate your support and the follows and everything as well. So make sure you are following along with us on social media. We're at 3 Count Thursday across the board. You can leave us a voicemail at any time, 717-473-7833. We will be have the Tuesday show hitting your podcast feed on early Tuesday morning. We'll be back here live next week with our SummerSlam preview. We'll be sure to get to that. We wouldn't miss that for the world. Until then, stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.